This is a step-by-step full guide if you're struggling with quadratic graphs. So if you understand the chance in scoring an A1 or even just passing, you need to understand quadratic equations and graphs. First, for quadratic equations, we have the general form y equals to ax squared plus bx plus c. And as you move up to Sec 2 and Sec 3, you'll be introduced to the factorized form, which is in 2 brackets, as well as the completed square form this way. And the step number 1 is to find the shape, either the smiley face, U shape, or the sad face and shape. And in order to know what is the shape, you observe the number in front of x squared. Is it positive or negative? So let me give you the positive example first. You can see that as you expand out the x squared, every single number here will give you a positive x squared. And these three equations are the same. So you will know there is a smiley face. And I'll give you the opposite as well. Let's say if I have a minus 2x squared and a minus 2x times x, as well as this negative 2 over here, these three indicates that it's a sad face. Step 2, we'll be finding the intercepts. Every point on the y-axis has the x component equals to 0. So in order for you to find the y-intercept, we always set x equals to 0. And the reverse is also true. Every point on the x-axis has y component equals to 0. So in order for you to find the x-intercept, we will sub y to be equals to 0. Next, step 3, we have the turning point, which is either the minimum point or the maximum point. So in order for us to find the turning point, the fastest way is to do completing the square. So after completing the square, you have a form that looks like this. Firstly, you will observe the bracket inside, take this part over here, equate it to 0, and you'll get x equals to half. This is actually the x component of your turning point. Next, you will take this number outside, negative 9 over 2, the entire thing including the sign, which belongs to the y component of your turning point. And last but not least, let's start drawing the graph. So I'm going to use the same equation over here. Firstly, let's determine the shape. So once again, because the coefficient of x squared is positive, we know that it's a smiley face. Next, in order for you to find the intercepts, first, let's find the x-intercept. So we sub y equals to 0. So taking the equation, when we equate to 0, we can use the factorized form to help us to split it into two different numbers, 2x minus 4 equals to 0 and x plus 1 equals to 0, to help us to get x equals to 2 and x equals to minus 1. So we can indicate these two numbers on the axis this way and start drawing your smiley face. And with that, take a look at this part as well. Because we have 1 unit here and 2 units here, we can see that the graph should shift a bit more to the right hand side. So your turning point should be over here. We also have the y-intercept to sub x equals to 0. And the easiest way is to use the same equation right here. Sub x equals to 0 into the entire equation. And you should get a negative 4. And we can indicate it right here. Last but not least, we have the turning point. So turning point, just as we mentioned just now, we observe this, we equate it equal to 0 to have half here. And we take this entire number, negative 9 over 2, to put it right here. Alternatively, we also have method 2. We can also find the midpoint between the two x-intercepts, negative 1 and 2. The midpoint is by summing them up, negative 1 plus 2 over 2, to get half, which is also your line of symmetry. And with the line of symmetry, it also coincides with your turning point half here. And you can just end off by subbing in your half, x equals to half, back into your curve equation to get your value of negative 9 over 2.